Hey man, you know they say it's a lot of ways to skin a cat, man. That's a fact. And it's a lot of ways to get deals in this wholesale real estate game or just real estate game, period.
Welcome to Atlanta, where you either wham or you scam. I'm gonna show you how to wham. I'm gonna show you how to wholesale real estate. I'm gonna show you how to buy real estate. Who other better person to learn the game than for me? Made a lot of cash and I lost a lot of cash. I embraced the love and I also embraced the hate. It never stopped me from getting a closing date. Learn from my mistakes. Bando.
Yeah, man, so we're gonna break down exactly how to wholesale real estate step by step, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you all the sauce, you know what I'm saying? No gatekeeping, none of that, right? So pretty much just step by step, you know what I mean? I'm gonna break it down to you. So step one, you need a lead. You know what I mean? You need step one with wholesale real estate, you need a hot lead, right? Because, you know, the thing about wholesaling, people get a misconception about, you know, what wholesaling really is. And they think about getting a house under contract and selling it, which that is wholesaling. But the main thing is finding somebody that actually needs to sell the house. That's the key factor. See, you know, a lot of people get started, be like, yeah, I'm talking to people, but everybody want too much. Well, that's the point. Most people you talk to is gonna want too damn much. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole point. It's like, you know, it's like a pawn shop. It's like, you know, you done brought something to the pawn shop before and you knew that you was selling it for way less than what it was really worth. Let's be real. You see what I'm saying? You was selling it for way less than what it was actually worth because you needed the money. So that's who you looking for. So it's a numbers game. So that's why I always say, go after the niche list, you know what I mean? Code violation, pre-foreclosure, you know what I'm saying? Tax delinquent, you know what I'm saying? You go to the county, you can either go to the website online or you can go actually physically go down there, go get the probates, you know what I'm saying? These people need to sell, right? And also, I like the stack data. You see what I'm saying? You can go to Deal Machine and you know what I'm saying, stack your data. You could use something like REI Sift, which is a great data stacker as well, you know what I mean? But anyway, so step one, you need a hot lead, and that's how you find the hot leads, right? So one of the methods, you know what I'm saying, a lot of methods you could do, you gotta pick a marketing channel. You see what I'm saying? So one of the marketing channels, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, I went over this before, but, you know, SMS, PPL, you know what I'm saying, PPC, you know, all these acronyms, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, those, you know what I'm saying, marketing. Man, we were doing bandit sign, man, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that shit still might work in your market. You know what I mean? Like, it's an older strategy, but man, you know, the things that like start playing out, like once it get played out, you might want to get back on it. You see what I'm saying? But you know, bandit sign, very, very old method. Is way better ways to do it. It just crossed my mind because I just, you know what I'm saying, having flashbacks talking about this shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, yeah. So once you actually get a deal under contract, now you got to find the buyer, right? So to find the buyer, it's a few ways to find the buyer, right? You could post it on Facebook Marketplace. You can post it in Facebook groups. That's a free method. Another great way to find buyers is the same way you find sellers. You pull the list from Deal Machine to get the sellers. You can also pull the list of cash buyers on Deal Machine as well. And also Deal Machine has a new feature where you can actually find the LLC owner, right, which is game changer. Find the actual registered agent's phone number so you don't gotta jump through hurdles. Like, you see what I'm saying? They already got it for you. So that's another great way. Deal Machine. My favorite method right now in 2025 is MLS. You know what I'm saying? When you doing the MLS, you know, you saying you got to talk to the seller and tell them that you pretty much you got to get the AIF. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that AIF signed, and you got to let them know, like, you know, we like to pre-market the property You know what I mean, to find our buyer, because, you know, we're doing so many deals a month, we're doing so much volume that we have a coming soon, you know what I mean, type of vibe that we doing, you know what I mean? So that explains to them why we listing it on the MLS, and that's another way how you find a buyer, right? My favorite strategy, right? So we ran down how to find a cash buyer. Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups, pulling cash buyers from Deal Machine, you know, batch leads, all of that. And then, you know, you're pretty much going to cold call, text, and voicemail these buyers same way you did the sellers. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean, we're talking about what else? Oh, and then, you know, like I said, my favorite strategy, which is listing it on the MLS, right? Now, with listing it on the MLS, you know, you got the flat fee way to do it, where it's just straight up $150 or $100. You list it, and then, you know, you find a buyer that way. And then then the other way, where you going straight to a realtor, and the realtor, you paying them, you know, 2.5% to 3%. But then you also gonna have to pay the buyer the buyer's agent 2.5. But, you know, they got the new NAR rule where, you know, you're not obligated to pay the realtor anymore. So keep that in mind as well. So I think that the flat fee model should be good, you know what I mean? Because when you start paying 5%, if it's not a big enough spread, it will eat up your deal. But especially, like I'm telling you, there's no bigger buyers list than the MLS. There's not a bigger buyer list than the MLS, man. You see what I'm saying? So I say deal with the MLS. You see what I'm saying? 100%. Now, once you find your buyer, you know what I mean? You got the A to B, and then you got the B to C. The A to B contract with the seller, then you got the B to C with the buyer, right? So now you either gonna assign the deal or you're gonna double close. A lot of times I double close, especially if it's 15, 20,000 or more. I'm gonna go ahead and double close to keep it clean, get everybody out my business. You know what I mean? Now you could do an assignment if it's 20K, that's up to you. You know what I mean? You know, but you could do an assignment, or, cause you know, they hating on assignments right now. They hating hard on assignments. So I'm like, man, I might as well just double close. You see what I'm saying? So once you get both contracts, you send it to the attorney. They gonna run the title, and if the title is good, they schedule a closing date, and then they go ahead and close. You see what I'm saying? So keep in mind though, if the title is bad, then, you know what I mean, you're not gonna be able to close. You're gonna have to get that title ran. I mean, you're gonna have to get the title clean first, and then you can be able to close. You see what I'm saying? Now, one of the best ways to get deals, hands down, regardless of what everybody say, is still gonna be SMS. You know what I mean? In my opinion, it's still gonna be SMS. You feel me? And also, it's gonna be driving for dollars. Hands down, still gonna be my favorite. Whether you just starting off or you an expert, SMS, hands down, still gonna be my favorite strategy. Okay, now the next best strategy to that, I would say, would be cold calling, but in particular the niche type of cold calling, where you actually getting a list from the county. You know what I mean? Like a code violation list. You know what I'm saying? Or something like a pre-foreclosure list. You know what I mean? Like finding people that really need to sell. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna be the type of cold calling I'm talking about. Now, another strategy we've been experimenting with is AI cold calling, right? Now, I'm gonna tell y'all more about that once I get results from it, but the AI cold calling is going crazy, man. I've been experimenting with it for about a year. We've been doing pretty good with it, but I'm gonna give y'all a real case study on the AI cold calling. It's crazy, right? But that's another way. You see what I'm saying? To get deals, a newer method. You know what I'm saying? Another way to get deals, which I actually like as well, is PPL. Now, I mean, you need a budget. I say, you know, start off at least $3,000 to $5,000 with the PPL and just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Work your move. Work your move with the PPL. You know what I'm saying? Another great way. So yeah, man, like, you know, it's a lot of ways to get deals, man. You just gotta pick which one fit your budget and which one fit your personality. For example, I liked SMS and ringless voicemail. I was doing ringless voicemail back, 2017 when nobody was doing it, but I like ringless voicemail and SMS better just for the fact I don't gotta sit there and dial out and be on the dialer all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that was my choice of marketing, because I can blast 10, 20,000 people at once and get instant results. I guess if you want to say instant gratification, I guess if you want to call it, I don't know. But the cold calling is still very effective. It's just with my personality, me sitting on the phone, hearing the phone ring, for somebody like me, that drives me crazy. But it still worked. Now, so pick a marketing strategy that fits your budget and it also fits your personality. You know what I'm saying? That's another key factor, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, so we got SMS, we got cold calling, we got PPL. Now we got PPC as well. These leads are highly motivated. Also, you need at least $3,000 to $5,000 a month to starting off on that. So it ain't really nothing you want to do if you don't really got no money like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're on a low budget, don't do PPC yet. Wait till you got at least $3,000 to $5,000, and also keep in mind that, you know what I'm saying, everything is 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Like real estate is 90-day cycle. So, look at your results from a 90-day aspect. You see what I'm saying? And not from, 30 days, even though you can get deals closed within 30 days, whatever. But look at 90-day increments to really see your KPIs and, your marketing efforts and seeing if it's really working or not. You understand? So that's another thing to keep in mind. So you got Facebook ads, you see what I'm saying? Then you got TikTok ads, and you got PPC ads. So that's the online ads. So this really probably the best way once you actually learn how to run the ads. This probably the best way, because these sellers are coming to you. You're not coming at them. You see what I'm saying? They came to you saying they want to sell. You see what I'm saying? So, you pretty much ball is in your court. You see what I'm saying? Like, they motivated. They need to sell. So that's the major difference between outbound and inbound. So you got inbound marketing, then you got outbound marketing. You see what I'm saying? So, those two different marketing strategies or whatever. So you just got to pick one, man. You know what I mean? And really, once you really get used to like closing deals, man, you can have them all going. You can have some inbound and some outbound. You know what I'm saying? Have a hybrid model of both. You know what I mean? That's what I suggest. You see what I'm saying? Cause one thing I like about the inbound, one thing I like about the outbound is that it's like pretty much always like 10x. Oh, but like I was saying, I like the inbound. I like the outbound because it's normally gonna be a 10, 20x return because you're not really spending a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say people can hate on the outbound all they want. The outbound is gonna get you an instant 10, 20x or more return. I know this for a fact, man. Come on, man. Now the inbound will get you also a 10x return, but it takes time. You're not getting that off rip. Just, you see what I'm saying? You're not getting a 10x return off rip with the inbound, man. You know what I'm saying? Gonna take time. So no, you start off with 3, 4x. But the beautiful thing about the inbound though is like You ain't gotta pull lists, you ain't gotta scrape the data, you ain't gotta list stack it, man. You just run the ads, pick up the phone, and you focus more on sales and closing. That's the main difference between PPL, PPC, and SMS and all of that. That's the main difference between inbound and outbound. So really, if you got the budget, inbound could be better because it's like, you know, you spend 10K, make 50, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that, whatever. So keep that in mind. But that wraps up, you know what I mean, how to pretty much wholesale step by step, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, go ahead and get your marketing going, you know what I mean? Oh, I forgot also, it's another free method called the Wham Binocular method to find sellers. I'm gonna go over a whole video on how to do that. You pretty much drive for dollars virtually up and down Google Maps, and then you're gonna use a free service like Google Voice and a free skip tracing service that actually call these people. So Wham Binocular method, can't forget that, right? But yeah, man, so like I was saying too, like the main thing, man, just being consistent, you know what I'm saying? Being goddamn consistent, and then at that point, you can't lose, man. You can't lose if you consistent. For real now. Whatever. So, you know what I mean? The choice is yours, man. You know what I mean? But that's it, man. I just want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, put that work in, man. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Bando Joe, man. We dropping sauce every week, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging, man. I'm gonna drop the sauce, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have a lot of talk, you understand? Peace.